Hey guys, it's 101 Smith, and this is it, the last review of 2019. And what do I have up my sleeves for a grand finale? Well, to be honest, it's not much of a grand finale, but it is a pretty cool kit in itself. Today, we're going to be talking about the no-grade 1/100 Blaze Zaku Warrior, specifically Rei's Blaze Zaku Warrior. The Blaze Zaku Warrior is the next generation Zaku introduced in Seed Destiny. Think of it like an Ace Zaku only given to Commander types and Ace pilots, and each one having a chance to paint them in their own personal colors. This is Rei's personal mobile suit, which he used in the first half of Gundam Seed Destiny before he got upgraded to the Legend Gundam. Before we get to the nitty gritty, let me get an odd, awkward transition to talk about Rei's Shadow Legend. Oh my god. No, I'm not gonna do that to you guys. I'm sorry. But there is someone we do have to give thanks to. We have to give thanks to Canadian Gundam for giving me this model kit to review. Go check them out if you can. They have a pretty fair $10 flat rate shipping for anywhere in North America. Go check them out and tell them that Reggie sent you there. So here we go. They wanted me with Association of Gunpla Network to talk about this kit, seeing as we have just come off of the release of the Lunaria Zaku Warrior. So I figured, why not? Let's see how the original from 2005 held up to 2019 standards. So why don't we open up and see what we have. All built together, and now we have Rei's Blaze Zaku Warrior. First off, I gotta say, I really like the color palette. This is one of the most unique color palettes that I've seen in Gunpla today. You got this really cool white, a soft purple, a very pale red. Everything looks pretty good. Unfortunately, because this is a no grade, especially from 2005, you're not going to have a lot of great color separation. For example, the trim on the backpack, that all has to be painted white, or sticker, which I found that the stickers on this kit suck. The white on the vents in the front, on the outside, that has to be painted. And just even with all of that, and with the stickers included, you're missing a lot of color detail that isn't here. Granted, again, this is a no grade from 2005, so there needs to be some exceptions to be made. Otherwise, just from the look and the aesthetic, it was a pretty fun build, and despite it using some older methods, I found it pretty enjoyable. I think the overall silhouette looks great, and this is definitely a unique take on the Zaku. I have absolutely no complaints here. But while we talk about its looks, let's go take a look around and see its articulation. Starting with the head, you're not really going to get a ton of movement out of it, not even a full 360 due to the design of the Zaku head and the collar. The shoulders and arms are connected completely separately and can go 360 degrees no problem. The arm can only bend about a single joint, which is a little disappointing. You're going to get a nice little swivel point. The waist, unfortunately, is only connected through a ball socket, so you're not going to get a lot of range there. The front and side skirts can go out, however, because it used to be all peg and socket, not a lot of spread. With the legs, you're going to get a little bit of pivot on the shin armor and movement there, but posability is pretty meh, but you kind of know that from a 2005 kit. While posability is somewhat lacking, one of the cool features is its weapon set. Its layout is pretty darn great, and it comes with a lot of accessories and options, so we're going to look at them piece by piece and see what we have going from that. First off, you're going to get your traditional Zaku weapons, your beam machine gun, and your heat hawk with a beam effect part, which actually looks pretty good. One of the things I have to say about the Zaku Warrior is I often found myself posing it more on the ground than I would in the air. How it pulls off those old traditional 8th MS team poses looks stunning, and despite the fact that this kit is going on 15 years, it got most of the ground poses I wanted to get. I have no complaints of what it could do with its melee-oriented weaponry, and if you just wanted it on the ground, it works for you. Next up, we're going to have these two anti-beam shields. That was kind of a thing in the Seed universe. beams can't clash, so in order to protect yourself, you have to have some type of physical shield. Bit of annoyance, but I could see them trying to do something different with combat. They stick into the shoulder pads pretty well with a multitude of different hinge points so it can move out the way you want to. And also, they look pretty stunning. They look like not only can they defend, but also be used as a somewhat limited attack. And over here, you can also have a bit of a swivel point and move them forward and backward. Works pretty well, and I think it looks pretty cool. Now, of course, this is Gundam Seed Destiny, so everything has to have a big giant backpack. And this is the Blaze Zaku's Warrior's backpack, which gives it air, assault, and maneuverability. Now, the question is, can it stand with that backpack? Yes and no. If you balance it correctly, you can get him to stand no problem. Few bad tips over! Yeah, this is definitely a kit that if you want aerial, you're going to want on an action base. And it comes with a bombardment of missiles. However, again, due to the lack of color separation, you're going to need to paint that. So that could be pretty frustrating. Here we are at the end review, and I gotta say, the Blaze Zaku Phantom has a lot of strong points and weak points. I love what it could do on the ground. I did like most of the accessories, especially the machine gun and the beam hawk. I loved all of the ground posing. I love its unique look. It's, unfortunately, because of a lot of Seed Destiny kits, it suffers from not being able to pose on the ground without it needing an action base, which can be really frustrating. Color separation is disappointing. Again, you need to accept that from 2005. However, by then, even master grades were getting better. And the limited joints on the elbows and the legs really were a bit frustrating. I feel that this kit was suffering from the fact that this kit is from 2005. If it were made even today as a small high grade, I think this would be perfectly acceptable, but as it is, it has a lot of problems holding it back that I don't think anything could fix without a master grade. And I'm pretty confident to say within the next year, we'll see a master grade of this, especially since before I made this review, Izak's Zaku from Seed Destiny got announced as a P Bandai. I'm pretty confident we will see this in a master grade form before 2020 is over, if not the beginning of 2021. So would I say go get this no grade? Yes and no. Again, it's a rather mixed answer. It's good on itself, but I do think an improvement will be coming, therefore wait for the master grade. Otherwise, thank you so much for paying attention and coming up to this review. I want to wish everyone a happy holidays and a happy new year into 2020. One last time, this is one of the last videos that is eligible in order for you to win a real grade new Gundam. I will be picking out the winner next week. January 7th will be the announcement of the winner. I will be picking the winner personally on January 2nd. So if you get picked, you need to respond to some sort of reply I make to either your channel or a comment that you made on one of my videos. So otherwise, I will see you in the new year. This is Warner Smith, and I will see you later. Peace.